One of the things that you'll notice on the marking guidelines for the major project is your use of computer applications. So you'll notice here that in order to get a top band for this, so the 20 to 17, you need to demonstrate a wide range of computer applications appropriate for the development of the major project. Now, this standard is appropriate for every single major project, every single focus area that there is. So timber, plastics, multimedia, everyone. So it's really important that you show this not only in your major project, but also in your portfolio as well. So how do we do that? First thing you need to look at is the design of your portfolio. So this is a past project. You'll notice that they've given themselves a name and that they've laid out their folio very well in terms of the graphic design of the document. So that's actually showing you computer skills. One of the other ways that you can do it is, for example, when you do your research, you would be putting in things like charts and graphs to show that you can use spreadsheets. Your costing should be done on a spreadsheet and then copied into your final portfolio. You'll notice that these students put their student number on every page, which is a very good thing because it helps out the markers. And one of the things that is going to be compulsory for next year is to put page numbers on every page. And the reason is because at the moment they're discussing page limits for portfolios. So the proposal at the moment is to be 80 pages for an A4 folio, and you actually need to number the pages. Now, what that means is that you probably don't want to, this year, this is a past year, waste time on doing things like title pages for your table of contents. Every major section should have a title page though, like development of ideas should have a title page. You probably don't need a title page though for your contents page. One of the other things that you should do is you should do some iconography throughout the project. So what this is keys for the markers in terms of what they're actually looking for. So there's a number of things that the markers really need to see in your portfolio. The first thing would be decisions. So you need to show in your portfolio how your decisions are guided through the portfolio. Now, if you do this in terms of iconography, in your folio, when you come to a decision, you would do something like this. So you would have, every time you made a decision, you would have the exact same layout and you would put the decision in here. And you would need to follow these questions. What you actually found out from whatever you were doing. Why is it important for you to know that piece of information? What's the influence or what's the knock-on effect for your project? And what will you do now that you know this? Now, when the markers see this icon and this layout, they'll automatically know, because they've been trained to know through your portfolio, that that indicates a decision. So when you have a lot of those in your portfolio, it's like keying or tagging the portfolio to show where you've made decisions. Some of the other things that you might want to do is OH&S, problems that you've faced, that you've solved, some form of application of your time plan or application of research. Now, I would say that the decisions one is the most important one though, and probably OH&S and problems that had to be solved. Those are must-haves. Now, you don't want to tag every single thing in your portfolio because otherwise it becomes a little bit overwhelming. I would just pick those 4 or 5 key things that are important in terms of the criteria and put those in. So one of the things that you have to do is graphically design your folio and look at making sure that icons are used throughout your folio so that it keys the markers into what you're doing.